Welcome to the deep dive. So our mission here is, well, pretty simple. We take your sources, articles, research, whatever you've got, and we really unpack them. We want to pull out those key insights, those aha moments, make it interesting, maybe a little bit fun, and definitely informative. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a source called Why Learning English Changes Everything. And just to be clear, this isn't about grammar rules today, not yet. This is about the why, the big picture, how learning English can genuinely reshape things for you. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's really striking about this source is how it lays out that foundational why right at the start, before you even get to the how. It's less a list of benefits, more a compelling case for, personal investment. So we'll be looking not just at what the advantages are, but why they're so significant for growth, for career, and for understanding our connected world.
Exactly. And speaking of connected world, let's start with English as this, well, undeniable global language. The source is really clear. English is just everywhere. The internet, movies, music, definitely international business, travel, you name it.
It's truly ubiquitous, a foundational layer, you could say.
And the statistic it gives is pretty staggering. Over 1.5 billion people speaking English at some level.
Think about that network. The sheer scale of interaction happening in English daily.
Yeah. And to make it more real, the source gives some great examples, like being in an airport overseas. You don't speak the local language. You need to find your gate or understand an announcement. English is often your go-to, right? Your lifeline.
Right.
Or picture an international conference. The source talks about people from maybe 10 different countries. How do they connect? How do they share ideas and collaborate?
English, it becomes the common ground.
Exactly.
The bridge. And this isn't just about, convenience. It's a powerful phenomenon. Historically, we've always had lingua francas, common languages for trade or diplomacy. But the reach of English today is just unparalleled. If you connect this to ideas like soft power, English isn't just a tool. It's also a conduit for culture, for ideas.
That's a great point.
It shapes international discussion, how information flows, how concepts are even framed globally. So, yes, it's practical, but it's also this lens.
A lens, I like that.
Yeah.
A lens shaping our shared experience. Okay, so this global reach, it naturally leads to opportunities. Which brings us to our next point. Education and career. The source highlights some big academic advantages. It names top universities, Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge.
The big ones.
They mostly teach in English. And that's not just about attending those specific places.
No, it's about direct access to the knowledge they produce.
Right? But it's even bigger than that, isn't it? Think about online knowledge. The source points out so much of the best stuff, research papers, online courses, tutorials, it's in English first.
I know, the cutting-edge material.
So learning English isn't just about getting into one school. It's like democratizing access to global knowledge. You can tap into it from anywhere.
A wider, deeper stream of information, exactly.
And that flows right into careers. Companies today are global. The source says employers, quote, love employees who can speak English. Makes sense, right? International communication gets way easier.
Infinitely smoother. Think about multinational teams, client relationships across borders.
New markets opening up. English is like the oil in the machine.
It really is.
So for anyone aiming for fields like, say, business, tech, medicine, even entertainment, the source calls English a golden key.
A golden key.
Oh.
That really captures it. It unlocks possibilities, gives you a clear competitive edge.
It does.
And this brings up a really interesting question, I think. In a world where knowledge moves so fast, globally, how much more powerful is your knowledge if you can access that main current?
Right.
The strategic advantage for you personally in the job market, it's huge. Being able to read the latest research directly, follow industry trends as they happen in English, take specialized courses, it just accelerates everything, your skills, your career path.
Unfiltered access.
Exactly. Unfiltered access to global expertise. It puts you ahead of the curve.
Okay, so that idea of direct, unfiltered access, that takes us nicely into daily life. Entertainment, culture, the fun stuff.
Ah, yes, the fun part.
The source talks about how understanding English just makes enjoying your favorite songs or movies or TV shows better. Think about watching without subtitles. You catch, as the source says, all the jokes, emotions, and meanings, the real flavor.
There's definitely a magic in that direct connection. You get a deeper cultural fluency.
And it's not just watching or listening passively. Social media is huge, right?
Absolutely central for many people.
And the source notes, most of the world's trending content, memes, posts, videos is in English.
True.
So if you learn English, you're not just watching the trends, you're joining the global conversation,
Yeah.
participating in real time.
That's a crucial point. You move from observer to participant.
Right?
And that direct understanding is key because, let's face it, so much gets lost in translation. Subtle jokes, cultural nuances, emotional depth.
Totally. Subtitles can only do so much.
Exactly. Direct understanding allows for a much richer, more authentic cultural dive.
Mm-hmm.
And engaging on social media, it connects you to that live global flow. It builds a sense of belonging, of being part of these online communities that aren't limited by geography.
Yeah.
It really changes how you connect, consume culture, see your place in the digital world.
That sense of belonging, of
Yeah.
participating, it leads perfectly to the next big piece, the confidence factor. This is more about the emotional side, the personal transformation.
Mm-hmm. Which is often underestimated.
Definitely. The source asks this really relatable question. Have you ever been in a situation where someone spoke English to you and you froze?
Oh, I think many people can relate to that feeling, that paralysis.
Yeah, that feeling where you kind of understand, but you just can't get the words out. It's frustrating, intimidating even. The barrier feels so real.
It really does.
But here's the encouraging part from the source. Learning English step by step takes away that fear. Slowly, bit by bit, your brain adjusts. You get comfortable with the sounds, the patterns, the rhythm.
The pathways form.
Exactly. And then comes that moment, maybe it surprises you, when you can actually reply naturally.
That breakthrough moment.
Yes. You say what you mean, you understand the reply, the conversation just flows without that internal panic.
It's incredibly empowering.
It really is. And the source uses this great metaphor. It calls it like suddenly being able to unlock a secret level in life.
I love that metaphor, the secret level.
It's not just about language, is it? It's about feeling more capable, a personal win. It builds that sense of self-efficacy. So what does this really mean for you listening?
Well, beyond just being able to communicate, it prompts a deeper question. What other personal barriers does learning a language help us overcome?
That's interesting.
The psychological boost is significant. Overcoming that language hurdle gives you this real sense of empowerment, boosts your confidence in your ability to learn and adapt. Cognitive science even suggests bilingualism can make you a better problem solver, more mentally flexible. And that confidence, it doesn't just stay with English, it spills over. You might find yourself more willing to try other new things, step outside your comfort zone more, pursue goals you thought were maybe too ambitious before.
So it builds broader resilience.
Absolutely. It fosters a greater capacity for personal growth, changes how you approach challenges, both big and small.
And that kind of growth, that's exactly what we want to help you with here, which leads us to how these deep dives will actually support your learning. Our source lays out a really practical plan for upcoming sessions focused on English. We're not just going to throw grammar rules at you.
No, the focus is very much on practical application.
Right. We'll be building your vocabulary, giving you useful phrases for real-life situations. We'll practice with short dialogues, offer pronunciation tips, and sprinkle in a little bit of culture too.
A holistic approach,
Yeah.
making it intuitive and hopefully enjoyable.
Exactly. And to give you a taste, the source suggests future deep dives on topics like how to introduce yourself confidently, super important first step. Or common phrases for traveling, ties right back to that global language idea.
Mm-hmm. Practical stuff.
We'll also look at essential English for job interviews, hello, career boost,
Yeah.
and even daily English you can use with friends.
Covering all the bases.
The idea is to learn in a natural, story-like way, not like a dry textbook, something you can actually use.
Making it stick.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's do our mini lesson of the day. Small steps matter. This is a phrase to keep in mind on your journey. It's simple, step by step. Just take a moment, say it to yourself, step by step.
Step by step.
It just means, moving forward slowly but surely, making progress little by little. It's a great reminder when things feel overwhelming, which learning a language sometimes can. Just tell yourself, I'm learning step by step.
It validates every small effort.
It really does.
And that phrase, step by step, it's so fundamental to any real learning, isn't it? Especially something complex like a language. It captures that whole idea of sustainable progress. Small, consistent efforts. They add up. They compound over time into something really significant.
Yeah.
Patience and persistence aren't just nice ideas. They're essential. They make the journey itself valuable.
Well said. All right, that brings us to the end of this deep dive. We really hope you're feeling motivated now, seeing the bigger picture of what learning English can unlock for you. Remember, it's so much more than just words. It's about opening doors, meeting people, building that confidence.
Absolutely.
Next time, we get practical. We'll start with basic introductions in English, saying hello, asking names, making a good first impression. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning.
Step by step.
Step by step.
And maybe one final thought for you to chew on as you reflect on everything we've talked about today, the global connections, the career doors, the culture, the confidence. Beyond all those practical benefits, ask yourself, what specific new connection, what personal goal, or what unexpected secret level in your life are you most excited to unlock as you continue this English journey? Think about that. The possibilities are really quite something.